Mamu na akwaba at the bank assertive fu. Are you confusion change be a course between the current finance minister Dr. Kesu Forson versus the Bank of Ghana governors assembly twins all because of event be a course over Europe abrochimim assembly twin. Now something na simple. Eba Dr. Kesu Forson a pound as minister or by no the two just in idea Ghana stability ne and say some your finance near the idea you go to oil policies near the idea. This Sanyamani is because of the good governance of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And a year NDC Yamanukun Etina Sanyama way na Ebeba Banesa. Now, so the team copium our a year London Abrochimim on a program called Rethinking Africa's Premier Trade Banking Thought Impact Event. That's an event no. IMF, World Bank, international organizations, to say a European organization, American organization now by on thinking of how to improve Africa's banking system and Africa's gold system in Sanyama. Now, Moko and the first Deputy Bank of Ghana Governor, Dr. Zachary Mumuni, about one thing, about Dr. Ahad Bawumia Abasupan, just because of the good policies for the buyer and son of the year 2025, Bribe. No church mukwanya Dr. Ahad Bawumia, the policies ne efaso benefit Ghana pa anya senkitwa na profita that harder than no koye $7.1 billion na you so much in a friend say in our good reserves and it for and you feed your grow now all you know here you about to na mankasa Martin Semna Deputy Bank of Ghana governor they do tuja that's not for that's na be right here in summer Dr. Kesu Forson they tuja na sentin. It wasn't because of the oil for good policy of Dr. Ahad Bawumia and as any teacher said about what about Krampuno one farmer Dr. Ahad Bawumia no sense na Dr. Kesu Forson Kanina finance minister Kanina they were all lies they were so lies 94 sana Dr. Ahad Bawumia play an important role in Ghana's economy and as the finances the thing for us we put in summer Dr. Kesu Forson edituda say we are not saying about someone as about the body the Deputy Bank of Ghana governor Dr. Zachary Mumuni ekan was Europe impact event na say near compared to no ya hwe nipa kwa otwantro ni nipa kwa o kanokre medam
the big mining players. So BOG buys gold and keep the gold. It's different from buying the gold, exporting the gold, and bringing the forex.
Yes, because
it is two different. I hear people comparing these two policies, but they are two different policies. It doesn't mean the same.
But we need the gold to buy oil.
One uses local currency to buy the gold and keep the gold in its votes. We buy the gold, sell the gold, and bring the forex to accumulate reserves.
But you know, the impact should be the same because the BOG keeps the gold and then ultimately buys oil with it. Oil that would have bought with forex. So then that lessons you keep the forex that you have you keep.
I'm not aware that there was a direct barter.
Okay.
I'm not aware. There was no direct barter.
What about the gold for oil?
It didn't work. It didn't work properly. Bank of Ghana were largely paying the suppliers of those crude oil and petroleum product cash.
Still?
Yes, that was what they were doing. They never paid them with gold. Never.
You found this out for a fact.
I'm speaking to you as the Minister for
Finance, of course. But they had a whole policy running called Go for Oil.
But I'm telling you, there was nothing gold going out and bringing oil in. They were actually someone somewhere sitting somewhere in the Emirates was supplying the the bulk oil distribution company, and then the bulk oil distribution, the BOG will be paying. They give the cedi to BOG, and BOG pays the dollars. That's it.
So BOG was
pure trade, nothing more than what they were touting. Nothing. It was far from what they were touting. There was nothing. There was no barter where gold was going to change for oil. No, nothing of the sort happened.
But You were in this country at the time, you were the minority leader when the former vice president.
Yes.
So the reason why they had some stability towards, I think, the early part of last year, towards the end, was because of the gold for oil. In fact, the point was that the depreciation would have been worse had it not been for gold for oil.
I'm telling you for a fact, there was no butter. There was no butter.
So what did they do with the gold that they bought back?
Well, they were keeping the gold.
You've met them?
Oh, yes. I asked. They were keeping some gold. You could see that their gold reserves increased. That was a fact.
Can we be say there's nothing like gold for oil policy? And this week, First Deputy Governor, Bank of Ghana, Dr. Zachary Mumuni, Eka say market interventions such as domestic gold purchase program, as well as gold for oil, are significant contributors to macroeconomic stability of the country or London. Say two programs are omo as Bank of Ghana governor. Omo betimi gina so akase eno the stability abra omaimu. Domestic gold purchase program and a gold for oil policy. Dear Dr. Ato Forson, Minister of Finance, Ekase Binio. Now say, Deputy Governor who disclosed this at Convert 2025, Africa's premier trade banking thought impact event in London, said within the context of the current high, uncertain and volatile global environment, commodities have garnered significant policy attention and occupy a central position in finance, trade, and national development. In Kenya, Sikebum, a goodie, anase enobaye, anase biane, anase buanase minerals are taking central place in Sikasamon to Now, conference now held on August 6 to August 8, 2025, under the theme Rethinking Commodity Finance for Growth, explore actionable pathways to unlock finance and manage risk and enable sustainable trade growth for African countries. We say on all counts, the DGPP, Domestic Gold Purchase Program, has impacted positively with strong reserve accumulation, stability in the exchange rate, and easing inflation. Dear Dr. Forson, it's a one better. Ghana's Domestic Gold Purchase Program, which was launched in June 2021 to increase the bank's gold reserve by 100% within 5 years, which at the time was 8.74 tons. He said the program was not only about reserve accumulation, but also about unlocking the potential of the country's commodity base, as well as diversify the bank's FS reserve portfolio. I say the gold for oil intervention also was a well-intended policy solution to moderate adverse effect of escalating ex-pump petroleum prices, which surged as high as 230% in 1 year as international crude oil prices rose sharply. The gold for oil intervention therefore leveraged the DGPP framework to provide FX and gold to support the importation of petroleum products through government-to-government arrangements. On all counts, the DGPP has impacted positively with strong reserve accumulation, stability in the exchange rate, and easing inflation. These have helped to improve the country's credit profile from restricted default to B-